Hi, my name is Ghostlore and let's start with Path of Exile 2. Well, everyone knows the magnificent first part, so let me tell you about the second one, which is still in early access and costs money to play. Once the game exits early access, it will adopt a free-to-play model similar to part 1, so all good things for those who wait. Anyway, here you can play alone or in co-op for up to 6 players. Path of Exile 2 takes place in the Dark Continent, populated by unique cultures, ancient secrets and terrifying dangers. You know, all that blah blah where you have to save the world, kill the princess and save the dragon thing, or something like that. Yet 12 distinct character classes await you, but while each of the class variants focuses on a different playstyle, they're just a starting point. You can combine skills from many classes together to create your own character build, which will probably suck. Anyway, skill reset will only cost you in-game gold, not real-world money even in the upcoming free version of the game. The full release is scheduled sometime around the second half of this year, but so far nothing concrete is said in this field. Grim Dawn. Among all the games similar to Diablo, there is no doubt that Grim Dawn is one of the best examples ever made in this field. More than 90% of positive reviews can confirm that with ease. Here you'll be able to enjoy the dual class system. Combine any of 6 distinct classes with over 25 skills and modifiers per class, meaning that your hero will definitely be some kind of unique abomination nobody else has. Although I can say from my own experience, if you are playing for the first time, don't do that. Swallow your dignity and just watch some tutorial of the most powerful build possible, because otherwise you may end like me. You will nurture a warrior who does cool magic, but later in the game is completely useless, and that drop of quality is huge, from a Gandalf to a Las Vegas magician.
I will tell Pen Gillette about this blasphemy, he will make you disappear.
Oh, no, please don't.
It's too late for that.
No rest for the wicked. The game is still in early access, so it is kinda rough on the edges, but it is made by developers of Ori and the Blind Forest, so not by some rookies. So here the year is 841, and as word of the king's death echoes throughout the kingdom, the crown passes to his arrogant yet untested son. So there are some rebels wanting to cut his head off. The land is on the brink of civil war. That sucks, but it can always suck even more. So an unholy plague not seen for 1,000 years has returned as well. What a coincidence, right? So the plague sweeps across the land, corrupting everything and everyone it touches. In all this turmoil, you embark on an adventure. Well, on a task to be fair, because you are sworn to defeat the plague at any cost. Well, it's always better to be a warrior than a civilian in a war, so kudos for you. You got this. Or not. Knowing you, probably not. No offense. Achilles, Legends Untold. He will take control of a man with a really weak heel but with very strong everything else. The journey will take you to many different corners of mythological lands, where you will obtain powerful artifacts that will aid you in your quest. The game has a cool AI system that introduces innovative enemy behavior. Opponents have unscripted interactions with each other and are capable of coordinated attacks. Developers are also saying that sometimes your enemies are even taking advantage of their surroundings. Well, honestly, that should be mandatory in every modern game. If your adversary is ignoring surroundings, that is so old school. I think even pigs in Duke Nukem 3D could hide behind the walls, and the game was released in the past millennium. So Achilles Legends Untold is Souls-like, but not as hard as actual Souls games. Various Diablo-like action RPG lovers could play it as well. But of course, don't expect Diablo-like battles, here every battle is important. Well, at least they are made this way. If you played, for example, Sands of Aura, you may realize what I have in mind. It is a mix of genres, but I think it's really worth your attention. Last Epoch. The game takes us to the land of Etera, which is devoured by a dark force called the Void. Seeing the horrors, its frightened inhabitants hid in an underground city. Yep, from the darkness, underground seems legit. Anyway, not everything is lost. The main character, who is one of the survivors, goes in search of the artifact, which will allow him travel in time. I don't know what it looks like, but it may very well be a bottle of tequila, for example, because it helps you travel in time. Although, just forward. I like the graphics, colors, build styles and some really original looking enemies. Here you'll find 15 mastery classes and more than 120 skill trees, so as in Grim Dawn and Path of Exile you can create some ridiculous barb-romancer, which can't kill a mosquito in higher levels. So as always, if you don't want to end like this, check some builds online. Here you can walk between worlds, and in every realm new unique challenges will await. In the Shadow Realm you will slay various spirits and demons, and in the real world, well, you know, as usual, spiders, snakes, and maybe even evil koalas. All the stuff from the National Geographic Channel. This concept is really cool. I had a lot of fun playing this game. People on Steam are saying that Shadows Awakening is quite okayish if you compare it with the best Diablo-like action RPG games. Not a masterpiece by any means, but a nice game if you are tired from Grim Dawn or Path of Exile and you just want to spend a few hours in a different world slaying various different animals. Ghostlore. I'm not a very huge fan of pixel graphics action RPG games, but the last time I ignored this game I got several comments about it. People were praising the game and I promised to include it into my next video about action RPG games, which is now. So here you'll fight supernatural monsters from Southeast Asian folklore. As developers say, it is inspired by timeless classic action RPGs such as Diablo 2 and Titan Quest. Ghostlore features detailed item and character customization systems, procedurally generated maps and 90s retro graphics. So here you'll have to slay over 40 different kinds of enemies, each with their skills and tactics. Also, Ghostlore allows you to mix and match abilities from 3 out of 6 character classes to create your own unique hero. People are saying that the game is like classic Diablo but Asian, and that is cool, something really refreshing. Nobody saves the world. When an ancient calamity reawakens, who can save the world? And the answer is nobody. That's you. You are nobody. Not in real life. In real life, you are an awesome, beautiful person. Never doubt that. Now, subscribe. So here you'll master the art of transformation to become a slug, ghost, dragon, a horse, or someone else. Like an egg, for example. Actually, here you'll find more than 15 distinct forms you can become of. You can mix and match abilities in unexpected ways to unlock and complete even more challenging quests. You can explore a vast overworld on your own or with a friend online. This game is not only beautifully drawn, but it's kinda crazy as well, just like your sister. Book of Demons. It is a surprisingly good game, ignored by many just because of how it looks. It has great lighting effects, but those paper figures are definitely not for everyone. Anyway, here you can decide the length of the quests, wield magic cards instead of weapons, and slay armies of darkness in the dungeon below the old cathedral. Yeah, I bet you heard that somewhere. People on Steam are talking that Book of Demons has great replayability with a variety of combinations, interesting art direction, and fast, non-boring gameplay. Although some are saying that the game can become a bit monotonous, but I'm pretty sure that it can happen because of the skills and spells you use. If your build is not fun enough, you will get not enough fun. Simple, right? So Google some nice builds before you play. Let there be a bit of Book of Demons among big boobed MILFs in your search history. Anyway, the game has 91% of positive reviews and it's kinda cheap. Hades 2. Honestly, nobody ever expected to see Hades sequel, because Supergiant Games have never made a sequel of any of their games. Bastion, Transistor, Pyre and Hades itself were all lonely titles in their own franchises that never existed until now. So I don't know what was that, greed or actual desire to make a perfect game, but here we are with Hades 2. So the game builds on the best aspects of the original godlike, roguelike, dungeon crawler-like and very likable-like game in all new action-packed, endlessly replayable experience rooted in the underworld of Greek myth and its deep connections to the dawn of witchcraft. As the immortal princess of the underworld, yes, you are a girl this time, you explore a bigger and deeper mythic world, defeating the forces of the Titan of Time. You know, they say it's not just a simple Titan, it's the time itself, and time cannot be stopped. Well, except if you have a big juicy black hole somewhere. I hope you do.
We all do.
Oh, shut up, I am not talking about that one. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing Final Cut. This is definitely one of the most known action RPGs out there. This version of the game is a collection of 3 standalone episodes told as one continuous story, with 6 playable classes and a new endgame mode with a huge variety of open missions. People on Steam are saying that this is a very addictive game. Not as addictive as potato salad, but there is a huge chance that you will have a lot of great time, although it has some minor problems, lame targeting system and a bit shallow character builds. Also, you may encounter some bugs and glitches along the way as well. But anyway, this game is really entertaining and also huge. The campaign is offering over 50 hours of gameplay. Also, if you are in doubt, you can download a free demo version at first and try it out. Titan Quest Anniversary Edition. Initially the game was released in 2006, so it would be outdated by now, but thanks to this major overhaul, it is not. And it has more than 90% of positive reviews, so please, nail down your attention if you like games like Diablo. So if you ever played the old version, keep in mind that here you will get better resolutions, larger camera distance, multiplayer, mod support, Steam achievements, improved enemy and pet AI, countless bug fixes, dozens of new heroes, and so on. Titan Quest is a great game, one of the most beloved by the action RPG community, and I couldn't recommend it to you enough. It's literally like a potato itself in a potato salad, and people on Steam are saying that this is a masterful variation of Diablo formula and an absolute must-play if you like isometric hack-and-slash titles. Chronicon. It looks like a simple 2D game, but an overwhelmingly positive review score should really grab your attention. Here you'll find 5 large acts, each with their own storyline, 4 unique classes, procedurally generated dungeons, local co-op for up to 4 players, remote play together support, 400 unique items, 900 skills, abilities and perks, hardcore mode, and zillion other things. For many people, this is the best action RPG game they have ever tried in their lives, and for some it's very simple and boring. So basically it still can disappoint you, but the chances are really slim, and the price is nice, don't think twice. The Ascent. This is a solo and co-op action RPG set in a distant cyberpunk world. You will be exploring a corporate-run metropolis stretching high into the sky and filled with creatures from all over the galaxy. If you like Star Wars, Firefly or Cyberpunk 2077, it's a perfect setting for your adventures. Here you play as a worker enslaved by the company that owns your ass and everyone else in your district as well. They are the ultimate ass holders. But one day you are suddenly caught in a vortex of catastrophic events, so you must take up arms and embark on a new mission to find out what started it all. People on Steam are saying that the game is really beautiful and fun, but kinda riddled with bugs. Although not everyone experiences these problems, the game has a bit less than 80% of positive reviews. For some it is even the best game they have ever played. I think that is an overstretch, a real overstretch, but kinda encouraging as well. Darksiders Genesis. This is a great game with great humor and very positive reviews on Steam. It is well balanced to play in co-op mode, but also fun in single player as well without any regrets. You, like me, probably have no friends anyway. Although I must warn you that here you'll do more shooting than bashing and slashing, but you will get a fair share of the latter as well. Gamers on Steam are praising the aesthetics, interesting story and fun gameplay, but are grumpy about controls and few almost unsolvable puzzles. Game has great graphics, a bit childish dialogues, terrible camera angles, and no potato salad man class, which is a shame. Anyway, from me it gets 8 cold beers out of 10. Vran. Nobody can deny that a vast array of powerful weapons, game-changing outfits, optional challenges and hidden secrets in this game are very enjoyable. Also here you can dive down on enemies, dodge roll attacks, jump on walls and enjoy entertaining boss fights. Great voice acting and visuals are also in-game, as well as great camera angles and the ability of rotating it. I'm still surprised how many games do not have a camera rotating function even now. What are you hiding? Pineapples in your potato salad?
Blasphemy!
Anyway, Vran is the most metal game I have ever played. Well, aside the Brutal Legend with Jack Black, Vran has an entire DLC dedicated to the Motorhead band. How cool is that?
Spoiler alert.
Very cool.
They ace that DLC, and if you like metal, Vran is the choice for you, no doubt. And gamers on Steam are praising intuitive controls and fun gameplay. Vran will take about 10 to 20 hours for you to beat it. Minecraft Dungeons. This is a very nice isometric hack-and-slash game, a spin-off of a very well-known game, Terraria. Well, maybe not, I'm kidding. The plot here revolves around a villain known as Achilles, the leader of monster armies. Here you can brave the dungeons alone or team up with friends. Up to 4 players can battle together, all that in an epic quest to save the villagers and take down the evil Achilles. You'll explore dungeons, swamps and canyons full of dangers. One thing that distinguishes Minecraft Dungeons from other hack-and-slash games is that your character's power is solely determined by finding better and better equipment, mainly weapons. Also here you can unlock over 250 unique artifacts and other stuff to perform and survive devastating special attacks. And when your wife or husband finds you playing this, say that you are doing research or something, you know, for science. Let's be fair, it's a game for kids, but it has over 90% of positive reviews on Steam, so how can you resist? Torchlight 2. People on Steam are saying that this game is highly addictive and can fast-forward your life rather quickly. Some people say that this is a spiritual brother of Diablo 2, but I can't agree with that. It's too cartoony, the models and color palette reminds me of World of Warcraft instead. Although I played World of Warcraft for several years, I still have the best memories. I think I will get back to it. That is when I'm old, some 25 years from now. Anyway, Torchlight 2 is great, very complex and fun, and if you are cool with this colorful Disney princess visual style, it may be one of the best action RPG games you have ever played. Heroes of Hammerwatch II. The game is brimming with randomly generated levels, deep customization, persistent progression, and all that. Here you'll battle your way through the perilous Dark Citadel, collecting powerful equipment and trinkets that unlock game-changing upgrades and abilities. The game has this cool permanent equipment and style of action RPGs along with run-defining rewards from a roguelite roots. Here you'll return from your expeditions to upgrade your town, enchant your magic gear, and unlock new upgrades for your puny character, so it wouldn't stay puny for a long time. The game offers 7 unique classes with 3 specializations each, so it more or less offers endless replayability. In reality, that replayability is not that endless. Typical playtime of people who left reviews on Steam are somewhere in between 20 and 40 hours, but there are a fair amount of those who enjoy the game a bit longer as well. If you are in doubt, there is a free demo available on Steam. Just try it out. And now thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.